Imagine stepping into a field, the air fresh, with cows grazing freely, surrounded by lush plants and healthy, vibrant soil. Contrast that with a different scene. Miles of monocrop fields, row after row of corn or soybeans, drained of nutrients and sprayed with chemicals. These two images represent the ongoing battle between regenerative agriculture and monocropping, two farming practices that have profound impacts on our planet's health and the food we eat. Today, we're diving deep into why regenerative agriculture, often associated with carnivore diets, might just be the answer to sustainable food production. To truly understand the contrast between monocropping and regenerative agriculture, let's first explore what monocropping actually is. Monocropping is the practice of growing the same crop, like corn, soy, or wheat, year after year, over vast areas of land. It's a technique heavily used in industrial farming to feed the demand for plant-based foods. But this method comes at a massive environmental cost. When you repeatedly grow the same crop, it strips the soil of essential nutrients, leading to soil depletion. To combat this, farmers often rely on synthetic fertilizers, which, while temporarily boosting yields, cause long-term harm to soil health. Monocropping also requires an excessive use of pesticides and herbicides. These chemicals not only damage the surrounding ecosystems, but also leach into water supplies, contributing to pollution. And let's not forget the massive loss of biodiversity. By focusing on a single crop, we eliminate natural habitats for wildlife, which can cause the decline of important species. While monocropping may be efficient in producing large quantities of food, it's clear that the environmental toll is staggering, leading to deforestation, soil degradation, and a loss of biodiversity. Now, let's shift our focus to regenerative agriculture, a farming method that stands in stark contrast to monocropping. Regenerative farming emphasizes working with nature to restore the land, improve soil fertility, and promote biodiversity. Unlike monocropping, regenerative agriculture doesn't deplete the soil. It actually nurtures it. Techniques like crop rotation, cover crops, and livestock grazing are central to regenerative practices. For example, grazing livestock like cows or sheep across different fields allows their manure to naturally fertilize the soil, replenishing it with vital nutrients. One of the most remarkable aspects of regenerative farming is its focus on carbon sequestration. Healthy soil has the ability to capture and store carbon from the atmosphere, helping to combat climate change. By restoring soil through regenerative practices, farmers can help lower the amount of carbon in the air, which reduces greenhouse gases and fights climate change. This approach is about more than sustainable farming. It's about regenerating the land itself to make it healthier, more productive, and more sustainable for future generations. Regenerative agriculture's relationship with carnivore diets is important to note. Both prioritize the health of the land and the quality of food. In regenerative systems, livestock plays a crucial role in maintaining soil health and promoting plant growth. Grazing animals like cows, for example, help to rebuild soil and ensure that it remains fertile, which in turn supports healthy, nutrient-dense plant life. For those following a carnivore diet, this means that the meat, eggs, and dairy produced from regenerative farming are not only better for the environment, but also provide superior nutrition. In contrast, monocropping is largely responsible for producing the grains and legumes found in many plant-based diets. These plant-based foods may be produced in large quantities, but they come at a high environmental cost and often lack the nutrient density found in meat and other animal products raised through regenerative practices. Animal products from regenerative farms are typically grass-fed, free from antibiotics and hormones, and packed with high-quality protein, healthy fats, and essential nutrients that are often lacking in plant-based foods. But the benefits of regenerative agriculture aren't just limited to environmental concerns. They also extend to human health. When livestock is raised in healthy natural environments, the food they produce is richer in nutrients. For example, grass-fed beef is known to have higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants compared to conventionally raised beef. This nutrient-dense food helps support brain function, heart health, and overall well-being. Additionally, regenerative agriculture minimizes the need for antibiotics and hormones, which are often used in industrial farming to maintain animal health in subpar living conditions. By raising livestock in natural environments, regenerative farmers reduce the risk of disease, which leads to fewer antibiotic-resistant bacteria in the food supply. On the flip side, the highly processed plant-based foods that dominate the monocropping market often require fortification with vitamins and minerals to make up for their nutritional deficiencies. Crops like soy, corn, and wheat may dominate the plant-based market, but these foods are frequently nutrient-poor and contribute to digestive issues for many people. When you compare regenerative agriculture to monocropping, the choice is clear. Sustainable animal farming, particularly through regenerative practices, not only provides a more environmentally friendly option, but also delivers healthier, nutrient-dense food. Regenerative farming has the ability to restore the soil, sequester carbon, and promote biodiversity, making it a far more sustainable approach than monocropping. On top of that, animal products produced through regenerative agriculture are packed with essential nutrients that the body can absorb more effectively compared to the nutrient-poor plant-based foods produced in monocrop systems. Regenerative agriculture supports long-term sustainability, as it focuses on the health of the land over time. Monocropping, on the other hand, leads to soil degradation, which jeopardizes future food security. By prioritizing soil health, biodiversity, and carbon sequestration, regenerative agriculture offers a far more sustainable future for farming and food production. So what does all this mean for sustainable eating? It's time to rethink our food system. The answer isn't found in monocropped soy or corn. Instead, we should support farming methods that work in harmony with nature, methods that regenerate the land and promote healthy ecosystems. Regenerative agriculture is the real sustainable solution, not just for the environment, but for human health too. As we continue to have conversations about food production and sustainability, it's becoming clear that the future of farming lies in regenerative practices. Monocropping may be efficient in the short term, but its long-term environmental costs are far too great. Regenerative agriculture, however, offers a more balanced, nutrient-rich food system, one that benefits both the planet and our health. For those looking to support sustainable farming and improve their own health, embracing regenerative animal products is a step in the right direction. Whether you're following a carnivore diet or simply seeking healthier, more sustainable food, it's time to rethink what's on your plate. Choose farming practices that help the planet thrive, and in doing so, help yourself thrive too.